Hi, I'm Kylie Hibner, and I chose Betsy Lewin as my artist. She was born in 1937 in Clearfield, Pennsylvania, and that's where she grew up. Growing up, she said she always wanted to be an artist. She never thought of being anything else. She attended Pratt Institution, which is where she studied illustration. And after she graduated from there, she got a job with a greeting card company, and she was an assistant there in New York. And then she began to write and illustrate for children's magazines. And after that, she got a job with Dodd Mead and Company, is where she started writing or illustrating for picture books, and she's done that ever since then. She said her influences, a big part of her life was her mother, because her mom read to her and her brother every single night before bed, so she'll always remember that. And also, she said Beatrix Potter and her watercolors that she's seen from her, and then the humor of James Stevenson and Quentin Blake. Her style is cartoon art, which means most of her pictures are usually comical and interesting for the children to look at. She said she usually uses watercolor, but sometimes she also paints in naturalistic style. Some awards that she's won are the Bank Street College Best Books of the Year, the New York Times bestseller, Nebraska Golden Sour Award, and the Parents' Choice Gold Award. Some popular books that she has illustrated are Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type, Duck for President, Cat Count, Chubbo's Pool, and What's the Matter, Habibi. A book that I chose to look at was Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. In this book, you can tell that she uses lines to suggest movement, and also the pictures are just funny and comical. Obviously, the cartoon art that she's usually doing. I think some of these pictures make the book, obviously, because if these pictures weren't funny like this, I don't think the book would be as funny as it is. I read it personally to a class, and I know that they laughed a lot, usually when you showed the pictures and were saying what the animals said at the same time. In this book, she said, I did both brush drawings using Winsor Newton black lamp watercolor on tracing paper. I then had drawings photocopied onto 1-ply Strathmore kid finished watercolor paper and applied watercolor washes to the black drawings. So she did different things, but I think most of her books had to do with watercolor. Overall, I think Betsy Lewin's a really good artist, and I looked at a lot of her books online, and I really think that they look interesting and fun for children to read, because sometimes it gets boring just seeing pictures of real things and what real people look like. So I think she does a good job of making it interesting for the students.